Hey there, sunshine! Today I have another Ulta haul to sit down and talk to you all about, and I have to admit I'm really excited to get into filming today because look at all the packages we have to sit down and go through. Like, we have so much. Like, each one of these is going to be its own video. So I'm really excited to sit down and talk with you all and chit chat and get into this haul. So basically, we're gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk forever, so if you want to skip through, I'll try and remember to put the timing in where I shut up. But last weekend I turned 20, and so my boyfriend and I, we have similar birthdays, like they're 2 days apart. And so we went down to Ocean City, and as we were going out to get lunch on Saturday, he drove past an Ulta and I was like, please stop, because honestly, like, why not go makeup shopping? Why say no to makeup shopping? And so I find it really, really interesting to go and explore the new, like, different Ultas and different Sephoras, because I know the Ulta and Sephora, well, more the Ulta, by my house doesn't offer Morphe, doesn't offer MAC, doesn't offer ColourPop, and they have a really limited Anastasia Beverly Hills collection. Like, it's a very limited Ulta. But the other Ultas, like this Ulta that I went down to in Ocean City, it had a great Anastasia Beverly Hills collection. It didn't have ColourPop, but it did have Morphe. It did have some MAC stuff. So I just find it really interesting to, like, see what all the different places offer. Like, even though they're all Ulta, like, the different locations offer different things. So I went through and I bought some stuff. This one in Ocean City had a really decent Anastasia Beverly Hills collection. Like, for some reason, all the Ultas I've been through have not offered the stick foundation, and this Ulta did. So I got myself the Anastasia Beverly Hills stick foundation. I am wearing this right now, and I have to say, like, I color matched myself. I didn't. The last time I let an employee pick out the foundation for me, it was way too pale. Like, she just didn't do a very good job. So I got my, I did the color match myself, and I got shade Warm Porcelain. I'm wearing this right now. It's a great color match. Like, it's so great. Like, I'm not wearing any foundation on my chest. I did not blend all the way down. And it's a very similar color match, as you guys can see. It's not as full coverage as I was expecting it to be. Like, a lot of the YouTubers I see, like the beauty YouTubers, they, like, have great skin and they're able to put on one swipe and call that full coverage. That's not the case with this foundation at all. Like, I have acne, I have lots of scarring, and I had to, like, sit there and, like, really get this in and going to get it full coverage. Like, I had to do 3 layers to get this full coverageness. That's not a problem, like, if you're not in a rush to do your makeup, but, like, if you're someone in a rush, you're not going to sit there and, like, really, like, go in. This was $25, which isn't bad considering it's a high-end foundation. The only other complaint that I have is that you wouldn't know because I just touched up my makeup, but it has made my skin so oily. Like, my skin, I do have oily skin, but more recently I've been having problems with dry skin because I tried self-tanner out. I tried that State Tropez self-tanner out, and it made my skin really dry. And plus my stress levels have been, like, way elevated. So my skin's been dry. And for some reason, this foundation made the oil in my skin come back to life. Like, I've been moisturizing, I've been taking care of my skin, but this really made my skin oily today. I even paired it with, like, a matte foundation, like powder. So I had to touch up and, like, blot. So besides it making my skin really oily, it's not bad. It's not something, like, I don't know. I've heard a lot of people, like, blow this foundation out. They're like, yeah, best foundation ever. I've heard that a lot, and it's decent. I don't know. I'm more impressed with the Maybelline stick foundations than I am with this. It's okay. I am really impressed with the color match, and that's my favorite thing about this foundation. Other than that, that's really it. Also, it's really difficult to blend out. Like, I would put it on and I, like, had a damp beauty blender and I was really struggling to, like, blend it out and to get it to blend into my skin. I did end up wiping some off because I put on a pore minimizing primer, but it just wasn't doing the job, so I ended up having to mix in my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer because this foundation really highlighted my pores. So not loving it. The only thing I really like about it is the color match. Like, it is really, like, close to my actual skin tone. and it hasn't like turned orange. That's really like the only thing that I like about this foundation. So maybe I'll mix this with another foundation that makes me really, really orange, like the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. Maybe I'll mix these two together and that'll work something out. But besides that, I'm really, really not impressed with this. The next thing that I ended up picking out was the Morphe 3502 Second Nature palette. Now, I'm not sure if this is true. I read it in store, but I heard this is their new palette. I don't really follow Morphe that religiously. I don't even follow Morphe on Instagram. So, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm going to assume this is their new palette because that's what they said. But it says 35 shades to change your world. Meet your squad of beyond creamy, highly pigmented, super blendable eyeshadows. This fiery palette is bursting with off-the-charts orange and boldly warm neutrals. The endless looks are up to you. Morphe babes don't just blend in, they blend the rules. I saw this palette and screamed on the inside. You will see why in a second. But literally, this is so pretty and so hard to open. Why can't I open it? So I managed to open it up and oh, I'm sad that this one's a little powdery, but look at it. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. So we have all of the shade names on the plastic protector. Oops, I just got my finger in. But look how gorgeous this is. I literally saw this shade and I was like, ah, screaming. It reminded me of Frank's Red Hot. Just because of how red it was. I don't know, that probably doesn't make sense. I love this palette so much. I have yet to play with it, but I just love, like literally right here is my favorite row. It is so incredibly pretty. I have yet to play with anything. Please let me know if you guys want to see any looks, if you guys want to see swatches, if you want to see a mini review, just let me know in the comment section down below and we'll all sit here and we're going to talk about this palette and I'll really get into it if you guys want me to. Again, just let me know in the comment section down below and I'll do whatever you guys wish. But look here, look how pretty this is. I love this so much. So this palette right here, this was $23. Again, I'm going to assume this is like their newest release, but it's incredibly gorgeous and difficult to open apparently. The next thing that I purchased was again from Morphe. This is their 25B Bronzed Mocha palette. Now when I laid my eyes on this one, I think how complimentary. Like first we have that bright, bold 3502 palette and then kind of like just to complement it, they have this gorgeous neutrals palette. This is one of their older palettes. Again, I'm going to assume the 3502 is a new release. But this is so pretty. And if you're a makeup artist, I would think this palette would be perfect. Well, I know it would be perfect. This is why I bought it. To do prom makeups with and to do wedding makeups. When I first started out on my makeup journey, I ended up just using Naked 3. It was my favorite palette ever. And it's still kind of something that I lean towards too. But Makeup Revolution actually has a palette. It's called Affirmation. And I think that palette is another gorgeous neutrals palette. This palette right here was $18. And looking at it, it's so elegant and so pretty and classy. If you're somebody who's looking for like, you know, something that has a little bit, like these have a lot of shades. I don't even know. How many shades does this have? I should probably have looked. 25 shades for $18. That's not atrocious, especially when you compare it to like Urban Decay's Naked palettes. And I'm sorry, my dog is whining. She wants to come in with me. But I think this is so pretty and I've been so impressed with the Morphe palettes that I have tried. And so is my mom. So I actually ended up, when I came home from Ocean City, I put, my bag down, my Ulta bag down, and my mom was like, oh my gosh, Morphe, and like pulled my palette out and like swatched this shade right here, and I was like, no mama, I want to share this with my YouTube community first. So that's why one of these shades does look swatched. But other than that, I'm literally so excited to delve in and play with this. Again, if you guys want to see a review, anything, swatches, just let me know. I will happily do that for you all. And the last two things that I ended up purchasing from this Ulta were from MAC. These are like the first ever MAC lipsticks that I've really ever purchased. But the one shade that I am wearing right now is their Russian Red, and for some reason I expected this to be like a lot brighter. Like I know it is a bright red lipstick, but I expected it to be like that red that I showed you in the 3502. I also ended up purchasing their Velvet Teddy lipstick. Both of these are travel size. They were $10 a piece. I don't know if I said this earlier, but the Morphe the neutrals palette, the 25B, that was $18 and the other one was $23. So I am wearing Russian Red right now, and the other one I ended up purchasing was Velvet Teddy, and I'm so excited to see what this looks like. I got these, you know, the little, like, what are they called? I don't know. They're the little, like, side, I don't know, the collection of makeup and skincare that Ulta offers in the little travel size that are right by the cashier, like the checkout cashier section. That's where I found both of these at, and I was like, and they only had Russian Red and Velvet Teddy, and I wanted to try Velvet Teddy for so long. Like, literally, why did I put this in the most inconvenient spot? Like, why did I put it somewhere so awkward? But I have wanted to try this shade for so incredibly long, and I wanted to try Russian Red too. So I'm really, really excited that I was able to get my hands on both of those things. So at the end of the day, all of this plus taxes and all of that ended up costing me $91 and some change. But if you guys want to see a review of the lipsticks, if you want to see a review of the foundations, both of the palettes, whatever you want, please let me know in the comment section down below. I am working on reviews for the foundations that I purchased in my last Ulta haul, just to give you an update on that, because I know a lot of you wanted to see reviews. So let me know in the comment section down below what you want to see on my channel next, and what is your favorite eyeshadow palette. I would love to hear from you all in the comment section down below. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video.